Hi guys, welcome back to another Southside noob tutorial. Today we're featuring Rufus. Rufus is definitely a great character. He's got really high mobility thanks to that dive kick. He has a really great air game built into him, as well as a mix-up game that comes from having that dive kick. So we're going to discuss why the dive kick is so great. We're also going to talk about all his normals and all some necessary combos you need to do in order to play Rufus. Because there's some kind of baseline stuff you need to do in order to really maximize your play from him. So right off the bat, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about his normals first. His standing and crouching jabs, really good stuff. As far as standing jab pressure goes, he has a little bit of it. I don't like the jab version, but his kick version is actually really good. You can kind of hit confirm that into like a launcher without too much problem. As far as the crouching goes, I really like this crouching kick as opposed to the punch. It comes out really fast. You can combo this to launcher, no problem. And also, it's just a low attack, where this one's just a mid. So, and again, they're both 30 damage in this game. In the last game, the kick was less, so that was another good reason to use the punch. But in this game, I would just stick with the light, especially for our beginning players. You can notice that you catch people a lot with that. As far as his target combo, that starts with the light kick. I don't like it in this game as much. I can't find any useful combos for it. In the previous game, you can you know, combo the ultra to it, and now it just seems kind of blah that you can kind of combo anything to anything. So I don't recommend the target combo too much. I haven't found any really high damage combos that come from using it. Let's go and talk about his medium attacks. He's got a couple good ones. I really like the fierce punch as a, or excuse me, the medium punch as a poke. It's really good. Of course, you can do that to launcher as well. Same with medium kick. You can launch from that as well. And the range on the medium kick is really nice. I really do enjoy that. And again, if you want to combo it, just the crouching fierce punch is the way to go. That's going to combo you right into your launcher for some really good damage. When you get a little bit closer, this close standing medium punch comes out really fast. It really is a great normal, and this is how you're going to special cancel that into the snake strike for some good damage. You can also cancel this to the spin or not the Messiah kick though. That's only the fierce you can do that too. That's it though. It's a really good poke. Not even a poke, but it's really fast, so you can throw it like if you're next to them, and it's a really good option. Moving on to the crouching medium kick. It's really good in this game. It has a really nice hitbox. It seems like where it should miss, it's going to hit anyway. You can combo it to the Galactic Tornado, which is really cool. However, if you're a little bit too far, they're going to end up blocking. So in this game, it is a fairly... you can do it from fairly close, but let me see if I can get one to get blocked. There you go. So it doesn't replace the standing one, but at certain ranges, for beginning players, you can use it after, let's say, a dive kick. If you're really having trouble landing the... Oh, now I'm having trouble landing it. From the fierce, and a lot of beginning players really can't do that, and so if you're really discouraged from trying that, this is a great option as well. Great, so special move cancelable, all fun stuff. Moving into his fierce punch, this is a great anti-air. Oh, I didn't talk about the medium, this is a great anti-air as well. Also special move cancelable, but mostly anti-air, don't use it for too much besides that. So this fierce punch and anti-air as well, we'll show him in action in a little bit. The crouching fierce punch, this goes like almost full screen. It's really ridiculous as a poke, but it has a lot of flinch to it. If you miss this, when he starts to jump, you're gonna end up eating a full combo. So be a little bit careful when you use it. Make sure they don't have any plans of jumping anytime soon. The sweep is really fast. I really like it. I think they used it so much in tournament play that they really wanted to buff it up so people continue to use it, because it is because Rufus has some decent walk speed. You can kind of sneak it in every once in a while. Definitely a good normal. His standing fierce one is an interesting move. Alone, it's not very good. It has a lot of startup. It's kind of slow. It doesn't have a good hitbox. Well, I shouldn't say that, but it's not that great on its own. The reason it's good though, it does cause a juggle state, which you can use to cause some damage. It's going to be used in his one of his most damaging combos. And I think that's all for his normals. So I'm going over stuff so quick, guys. There's a lot of stuff to cover for Rufus. I want to keep this under 15 minutes. So, moving right along into his jump attacks, he controls the air very well in this game due to some very powerful jump attacks. I love that one. Hitbox is really good on it. The medium kick as well, great range, and it actually goes over fireballs really nicely. He's got a really good hurt box while he's doing this, so it's really difficult to hit him. The jumping fierce kick, this is going to be the one that you're going to want to throw to hit jumping opponents. It doesn't work like a lot of other ones do to cause 2 hits. So it's really just air to air is what you're looking for in that one. So those are really the good ones you want to throw out all the time. The other ones are just kind of okay. I see a lot of people use the light punch. People really like that one. I don't use it too much, but you can. It kind of works the same way as the fierce punch, but a little bit better angle, people claim. The jumping medium kick has some interesting properties. It's not an instant overhead. It kind of looked like it could be. Maybe on taller characters you can get away with it. I haven't tested it. But it is a great move to do when you're coming down, because people are usually ready for that dive kick, and they get really mixed up when you use one of these. Because you can block the dive kick while blocking low, you cannot block that while blocking low, so it's a good mix-up to do on people. Not necessarily mix-up, but it's a good thing to throw in there every once in a while. I really like the jumping fierce punch as well. You're gonna notice it doesn't hit on the ground though, so you don't want to use it as a air to ground. But if someone's jumping, another solid anti-air. The fierce kick is really nice. However, you're gonna notice it's gonna push you out of range for that standing fierce, so you're gonna need to find something else to replace that. I'm gonna recommend like just a standard launcher combo. It's gonna do really well. That's pretty much it for his jump moves. Besides his best jump move, we're gonna start talking about his special moves. I count this as a special move. His dive kick. It's just down, forward, and medium kick. This is definitely why Rufus is a great person, is because of this dive kick. The mix-up game built inside it is based around grabbing. So once they block, you can go ahead and throw out a grab, and usually with very little contest. You're going to notice it doesn't get tech grabbed very often. Reason being, they're afraid to throw out that grab because they don't know if you're going to do another dive kick. And so maybe you do 2 dive kicks and grab, next time you do 3 dive kicks and grab, next time you just do 1 dive kick and grab. And keeping them guessing is the way to go, because once they fall into any kind of pattern, punish them for that. So maybe they block every time, that just means grab every time. And that's the mix-up game. That's what Rufus is really good at. And if any of them hit, then you can just go ahead and do any kind of massive combo you want to, because you can really cause a lot of pain from a dive kick. Let's take a look at my favorite combo. This is not in the corner. In the corner you can't do this, believe it or not. So it's one that you can only do mid-screen. It does cost a meter. If I can do it. 455. That is a colossal amount of damage for 1 meter. So this is why I really enjoy Rufus being not the first character. I really like him to come in already having meter, already ready to go to work, so to speak. Because once he lands that, landing these combos is really important to landing some damage. So he also likes meter for some other reasons, because he doesn't really have a solid uppercut. We're getting into a second why it's important for him to have meter to wake up. So let's just finish talking about that dive kick, because there's a few more very important things. He has 3 versions to it: the neutral jump, the forward jump, and this is going to go the furthest, and the backward jump just kind of keeps him in the same spot. So the backward one is good for any kind of charging characters, not charging like, I mean like that are rushing forward. You can kind of catch them while they're rushing forward, like Balrog for example. Or like if you're right here trying to catch like the right medium kick, you'll notice that happens sometimes. Or just like, you know, empty one and grab, or just, you know, do some mix-ups like that. So just some good reasons to use all of them. It's just kind of tricky. Other than that though, it really just is a great combo move. You can cross up with it, you don't have to cross up with it. It depends on when you press it. That's why it's so tricky, especially in this game. It's really ambiguous. It's like, why did that go through and why did that one not? It seems to be in the same spot, but it's just really tricky. And so just knowing what you can do from that and just being able to execute on will is really important. So practice that in training mode until you get it. But that's for the beginners. That's the #1 thing you got to work on, Rufus, is that combo right there. It's your bread and butter. Great. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and talk about Rufus's Messiah kick. Now this is another good reason why he needs meter. The EX version is his uppercut when he's waking up, so that's how he can kind of wake up for free. Also, if you have the second meter to burn on it, canceling at the end and letting your friend come in, do some damage. Great way to cause 400 damage off your wake up move. So again, that's gonna keep him safe. Also, this move, kind of an interesting point about it. After it's finished, you get to pick whether you want to do an overhead or a low attack, or just finish the combo with the light kick. So if they block the first one, I recommend always doing the high one, because it's going to put you in the air, which means you're going to be punished less than if you were on the ground. Because on the ground, people can do better combos. or you know, just juggling and stuff like that is usually better if you're on the ground. So pretty much if you've been blocked, do the high one pretty much for every character. There's some situations where that might be worse, but in general, always do the high one, just because it's most tricky too for beginning players. I think that's about it for the Messiah Kick. If you're in the mid-screen, this is actually a very good combo, the Fierce Punch to the Messiah Kick, because it's going to do more damage than your Fierce Punch Tornado, and you can send a teammate in a lot easier to go ahead and combo after it's finished. If you do the in the mid-screen, you go ahead and do the Tornado, you're going to notice that he flies so fast that Zangief has trouble finishing his combos, because just because of Ryu's flying away. That's about it. Let's go ahead and move into the Galactic Tornado. Really good move. Works pretty much the same as in Super Street Fighter. In the corner, you have better combo possibilities now. So for beginning players, I just recommend that one. Nice, short, sweet. Good way to cause 300 damage. But you can do more, of course. But I'm not really a good combo expert on Rufus yet, so I just recommend sticking with that one for now. But he's got some good stuff. In the corner, however, if you're going to do the EX, the wall bounce happens so quick that you really gotta, you can't do the same combos you can as in the mid-screen, which is really his good one, which is interesting because in the last game, Rufus loved people in the corner, and this one he kind of likes the mid-screen, I'm noticing. Great, I think that's about all I want to mention for the Tornado. We already talked about why you don't want to do it from the light medium kick at certain ranges, so after a dive kick is just fine, because that's going to allow you to connect it. But again, it's less damage, and it's also not as safe as that one for the most part. So if you can spend the time to learn that combo, I highly recommend it. Next up, let's go over Rufus's anti-airs, including Snake Strike. So Snake Strike is his last special move we're going to talk about. It does really good damage. Each version does a little bit more. So Light is going to do the least, and Fierce is going to do the most, and EX is going to do way most. So if it fully connects, it does 210, I believe, like that there. The full version, if this connects all the way, I think it does 200, so the Fierce is not bad. It's just difficult to connect it fully. As far as anti-airs, one of my favorite is the Jumping Fierce Kick. That one is juggleable. The best thing you can do to juggle after that is a medium punch. You can either do the EX Snake Strike or the Fierce Snake Strike. Oh my gosh, I can't hit it right now. Timing is a little bit strict. The EX does the most damage, of course. However, for the extra meter, I don't know if it's worth it. It is 100 damage, so it's up to you. Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not, depending on how much the life lead is you have or don't have. The next anti-air, Crouching Medium Punch. This one is so solid. This is one I recommend for beginners pretty much 99% of the time. Standing Fierce Punch also works as an anti-air. You notice the hitbox is really nice on that. But again, this is very situational. They have to be next to you. If you're a little bit further, that one's going to come out, and it is a good anti-air as well. But if you don't want to throw it and it comes out, you can get punished for it. I think that's about it for his anti-airs. There is some other ones that work, but they're not as reliable. So just kind of know what range you're at, which one you want to throw. Try to stick with this one and the crouching one. Those are my favorite. If you can get away with the jumping one, that's going to lead to a lot more damage, however. Great, guys. I think that's about all I want to talk about in this beginner guide. If you have any questions on Rufus, please leave a comment. I try to respond to people as soon as I can. But he really is a great character, has a lot of potential in this game. A lot of really top tier players are playing Rufus, and for good reason. He is really strong in this game. Oh, I feel like I'm missing something. I guess that's it though. I'll have to get a next tutorial if I missed anything. Alright, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you next time.